message here. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. So yes, I've been drawing also, creating some pictures. I was going to draw a Zeta, but it just got out of control. I will show you afterwards. So, I myself is doubting sometimes. I've been too long into the shit, to the dark, so it's okay. We are being programmed here, and yes, to believe that there is only what you can see with your eyes and hear and touch, but there is a lot more out there. There's a reason why you can't see the radio signals, which is being transformed into both data and sounds. So there are invisible stuff, information which you can't see, but with a transformator you can turn it into sound, pictures, data, light. Yeah. And they know about this, the secret agencies. They are researching this, and they have come a lot farther than the stuff they are giving us, because they're just milking us. They're giving us a little bit better. Buy it for 5,000 crowns or $500, whatever. Then 2 years later comes another stuff out, but they have things that's 50, 100 years in front of us, maybe more. So enough about that. But okay, so for all the doubters out there, healing is real. This is documented over and over again by numerous books and healers. Just try to search up Snåsamannen from Norway. He's been healing his whole life and has cured hundreds, if not thousands, of people. But this pension now. And ghosts are real. Spirits can not understand they are dead, and the energy can walk around. And the spiritual world is real. People are, seeing this every day. Things moving by themselves, doors closing, sounds. Yeah. So, that is real. And clairvoyance and physic powers are also real. That you can be a psychic, you can see things where stuff are, what will happen. And these people have also been used by the police, at least in this country, to find people missing and other things. So that's also well documented. Telepathy are real, and you can read all other people, tell them by touching them, tell them what they are, how their life has been, what they've been through, stuff like that. This is much like clairvoyance. Telepathy is like you can read the minds. I had one experience once. One friend of mine and I started singing on the same song at the same time, and we had never heard the song before, and we had never spoken over those words, so we just started exactly at the same time to sing the same song, which you have never heard before. So it's possible. I don't know really what that was, but I think it was some sort of telepathy. Hypnosis and trance states are real. So hypnosis has been documented over and over and over again. You can hypnotize people, and they can go back into their subconscious and see past lives, past stuff that has been happening. And I have taken off my glasses because I get reflections from them and stuff. and I don't see very well without them. So channelings are real. You are like a receiver. You receive the signals and you transform them into sound. So sometimes the signals can be a little bit blurred, so you may not exactly get it right. The better the tune the receiver is, the better the signals will come out. It's just like a radio. When you tune it, it will get better. You need a right frequency. Okay, here it comes. And you also have to be attuned, of course. If you have blockings, this will disturb the messages. Yes, I'm starting to understand this. Okay. That helicopter, I just think it's a medic helicopter, because a medic base over here. Yeah. Enough about that. And the extraterrestrials are real, UFOs are real. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of eyewitness and reports, thousands and thousands of landings, abductions, people seeing them in their dreams, the channelings, and the government knows about this. But they have put them into the secret agencies, so this only for a few special people. Yeah, enough about that. It will eventually come out, so well, it's already out because we can see them, but we're just waiting for the people which are lying to us to say that they are there, because they have taken all the evidence for themselves. So the truth is already here. We just need to wake up and see it. And there are civilizations on other planets. This is documented. Much of the sci-fi movies are based on real stuff. It's all in our subconscious. And of course in our higher selves, of course. So why do we create these movies? Is this because we just create them, or is it something in us that tells us that this is happening out there, this is real, this is maybe for us seems like fantasy, but it's very real out in the cosmos. And remote viewing is real, where you can, I don't know how it works. I was watching something like that earlier. You can start drawing something and then you get to pick up on the energies and info, and you can like draw yourself to the conclusion of something or remote view it. Yeah. So yes, and there's also this out of body traveling, which is also kind of remote viewing. You can put your consciousness out of your body and travel out into space or wherever. I've seen hypnosis people doing this too. It's well documented. Teleportation is real. We have seen it on television. People just disappear, then they are on a completely another place. They call this magic, of course. Maybe it's just television film tricks, but people are standing, like Dynamo is standing between a crowd of people just disappearing, then it's just hundreds of meters away. So yes, it's just I think it's doing it to make us more, what do you call it, aware. My English is so bad when I'm not channeling. Just like, it's very torrhead. Yeah. What I have been rewriting here. Animals and insects have brothers out in space, so there are like intelligent beings of the different animals. Is that so hard to believe when you see a mantis or cockroach or whatever which is moving around? It's very alive. It's so hard to believe that in this infinite universe that there are life on other planets. It's just like, if you are just like limiting yourself to that view that we are the only one here and say that there is no evidence, that's bullshit. It's a damn lie. And you're just thinking and being manipulated to believe that you don't want to lose face, you don't want to be different, so you're just doing as all other people. You don't want to be different, you don't want to be laughed at and be on the, what you call it, on the edge. So yes, we all want to be like the others. We don't want to be talked about. We don't want to be, socially discredited. Yeah. You are pussies. It's when you're being talked about you will be remembered. But of course you want to be talked about in a positive manner, not judged and discredited. That's the difference of positive and negative. And there is enough of people talking shit about others. So yeah, that's your problem, your issues. So enough about that. You can go to a shrink and get better. Okay, a little bit of humor we need to in the daily lives. Okay, where was it? The sun is a portal. Dimensions are real, of course. There has been countless of reports of UFOs going in and out of the sun. We have found artifacts where this is depicted, and this is more and more coming out. Some of the spaceships out there are just huge. So just imagine what the human race could build if we all came together. If we put like 1 million men on a project which all was devoted to creating a huge spaceship, wouldn't we be out among the stars now? Yes, we would. But all this nitpicking and going in circles and power-hungry people, it's time to wake up. Yeah. Out-of-the-body experiences are real. Yes, we've been talking about that. I think I've been approaching that sometimes, but I have been, of course, scared shitless, so I didn't know what was happening either. So I was just, it's hard to like go into everything, but everything has a start, doesn't it? And we are all made of light. Yes, we are all made of the tiniest light substances, which just get smaller and smaller. It's physics. Well, I'm not an expert on that. you can tell. I got 2 in physics, but I didn't put very much effort into it. So, of course, if I put some effort into it, maybe I would have gotten better characters. Yeah, we have tried that on the school, to not do anything. It goes to hell. Then you do something, it goes good. So just to find a middle point there. Not black and white. Yeah, enough about that. Love is the most powerful feeling and gift you can give in the universe. Yes, that's of course true. It's of course much better to be loved than being hated. That is for all things and people in the world. Who wants to be hated and trampled on and talked down? We all want to be talked up and loved and having a good time. So that is for all, even the bastards. Is completely dependent of love to make their world go around. So if they have to trample down everything around them that's not love, but they all need to have something around them to make their lives go around. So, yeah. That was not completely... What I mean is that we all are of love, but we have free will to choose what to do with it. But we all know deep inside us that when we do something wrong, we do something wrong. So that, of course, you have to pay the bill later. And you are being controlled down here. Yes, you are being controlled. So this, I understand why they say this world is one of the, I wouldn't say worst experience, but where you can learn the most about yourself and release stuff. But you also can get pretty fucked up here, so it can go both ways. So it's a place of mixed adventures, you could say. So if you didn't really want to be here, if you didn't need to be here, we wouldn't be here. So here we are, and we probably need to be here or want this experience. Some need to be here, some just want the experience, some maybe just want to experience something else, something new, something special. So maybe we sat down on another world and said, wow, no, I'm bored. Yes, I have my spaceship, I have my galactic knowledge, but I want a challenge, I want a new experience. So maybe we went here. So maybe someone's sent here because they needed to be here to learn something. Yes, you can philosophate on that. Yeah, I'm sorry. You can think about that forever. But we make our own viewpoints on that theme. So yes, yeah, we are just in the start of this new information coming out, or the information is already there, but people are acknowledging that there is something more about life than just, yeah, there is a very spiritual side about us humans, and we are spirit. We have just forgotten it, or our vibration is so low that we don't acknowledge it. But we will arise in vibration and get this info out in the end. More and more are, of course, awakening. Yes, I've been drawing, and I was really going to draw a Zeta, but this is not a Zeta, I think. This is definitively not a Zeta. So I don't know what, but I think I've been. I don't know if it was myself drawing it or someone else, but maybe it's a mixture. I think it came out quite good. So I call this reptilian hybrid. Yeah, that's what I got. Reptilian hybrid. So it looks like this. Looks like a Zeta, maybe a little bit, but a little bit different. Maybe YahYel? Nah. Well, maybe just science fiction. I'm not a really good drawer, but I think today I did my very best. Yes. And here comes the crown jewel. Look at this, I really have been putting an effort into this one. Look at it, look. What do you say if you one day met something like this? called it the Mantis Commander. Maybe I've been drawing pictures of myself from past lives. Or maybe not. Look at it. Yes, it's amazing. Where this come from, I don't know. It might be imagination, it might be fantasy, or it might be very real out there, somewhere. Somewhere in the past, maybe. Yes, okay. Well, I've been doing this for a couple of hours. Amazing stuff. Yes. Okay. That was that for this message. Have a nice day.